Hi, my name is Attorney Walter Ruthnoth III. We're now going to be doing question 128. Question 128 of the top 200 most common Social Security disability hearing questions. Let's just get right to it with all the jazz. Without all the jazz. Do you panhandle illegally or other illegal activity for additional money? Well, how are you affording your drugs? Well, how are you affording your alcohol? How are you affording your tobacco-related products? How are you paying for this? How are you paying for that? How are you paying for rides to get to your medical, visits? How are you paying for rides to get to the grocery store if you live too far from it? Who are you paying to help you out with this or that or whatever? Do you panhandle illegally or other illegal activities for additional money? Now look, every judge knows that panhandling in most cities, in most areas, is illegal. Orlando did this completely cute and useless thing, which is they made panhandling zones in the city where you could panhandle legally. The problem is it's almost impossible to panhandle in those zones, therefore nobody uses them for the most part, and therefore people are still getting arrested left and right for panhandling. That is what's called a United States government legal fix. Okay? You've seen it many times before in other governments. What we do is, as a wonderful country, we make things illegal. And then once we realize people are going to do them anyways, we make a workaround that doesn't work. And then once we realize it doesn't work or knew ahead of time, we then apply the doctrine of don't care and allow them to still get arrested for the original crime that existed. This is how American law usually works. I don't think it's getting better. It's actually getting worse. It's like going to one of those places where they sell pot and other stuff and drugs and whatever, like the red light districts and stuff like that. If you went to one of those places and you were to buy drugs, so long as you were to behave yourself and utilize them indoors and not on the street, most of the police officers in those areas would leave you alone, right? Right? They don't care. Don't care. But if you start getting misbehaved, you're inappropriate towards others, then all of a sudden they care. Same sort of theory. They made something illegal that wasn't originally illegal. They then tried to create a workaround for it that didn't work. And then they applied the doctrine of don't care. You're still getting arrested if you cause a problem that we don't like. All right. So why is that relevant? It's relevant because you, who panhandle illegally, probably have lots of arrests. Okay? You probably got quite a few arrests where the police keep picking you up next to the CVS and the Wawa and the whatever, and the Walgreens. The reason that this is relevant is that you can actually use that to your advantage to show that you're not capable of working a regular job. But then you get into the issue of, well, how long do you stand out there and panhandle? About 3 hours. So you can stand for 3 hours. Oof. Oof. What about the one where, okay, well, what about this? What about the situation where, how do you get there? How do you get there? Now, a lot of you guys have heard on my channel, we had a claimant who made a business out of driving homeless people to different spots to panhandle, and then he would take a percentage of what they made for that day. And then he'd drive them home. Very smart, enterprising man. I think Elon would have hired him. But unfortunately, that was doing an illegal act for an illegal act. Right? Because you're driving somebody to go do an illegal act, which is an illegal act. God bless America. God bless America. Anyways, I do love America, so that's the ironic, yada yada about it. Anyways, do you panhandle illegally? If you do, be very careful with this question. Another thing that pops up, how far away is it from where you live? Well, how did you walk 500 feet? Well, how did you walk 20 blocks? Okay, another thing. So you can interact with people, right? So you can do sales, right? That's what it is, panhandling sales. Hey, I'm in a crap situation. Can you please give me money? Right? It's sales. You're selling that you are worse off than them, therefore you need the assistance. It's sales. You're not like handing out, ice cream cones. You're selling. You're selling that I am in a bad position, please give me money. Right? Okay. So then all of a sudden, now we're looking at transferable potential skills here. Not really, but, in the sense of you have sales skills. You have the ability to interact with the public, right? Okay. All right. We're going to go on to number 29 of the top 200 common most disability hearing questions. If you have any questions, go ahead and catch up with me. as part of the live Thursday night YouTube 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time event. I go live every Thursday. If you get a chance, please leave me 5 stars if this video helped you out in any way. It's a very scary world out there, and it takes a lot of 5 stars to make it work. The other thing is, and I know I ask people and they never do it, but try to do it. You know, it does genuinely help me make more of these videos. The other thing is, if you want the most up-to-date information, you can always reach out to me via email. But it's better if you do it during the whole live thing, because then I can kind of work with you on the spot. All right. And if you want to hire the firm, that's fine. Just call the firm. Disability resolution. It's all part of the banners and stuff. Have an absolutely wonderful day. We're going on to question 129. I'll catch you a little bit later. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.